Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. We're over here with MD from OmniKick, the famous OmniKick, and we're super excited. We're just about ready to close the cart. So if you haven't jumped on to OmniKick just yet, if you still have questions, if you're still on the fence, right now is the time to ask questions. If you have any, let us know if you need any help with anything. We've done some really amazing things with the OmniKick deal. We've had some great early bird specials. Some people got some heck of a deals. And the deal that we have now, even at the 100K one, is an amazing deal. Like the way that we structured it, I haven't seen. Mostly when deals come on for that amount, generally they don't have that amount of contacts, and they're well over $800, no question about it. And we structured it out so there's plenty enough white label accounts, sub accounts. So, agencies are able to go in there, resell it, and we made it to where you can stack as many sub accounts as you want and still have plenty enough contacts inside of your own account. So, MD, so this has been a fantastic, crazy couple weeks, man. Like, had a ton of buyers. I know that you guys have been drinking a lot of coffee over there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Been keeping you on your toes. So, some of the biggest questions are going to be for one that we're getting. Let's hear about the updates, man. I know everybody's super excited about the deal anyways. Where are we at for the roadmap? Where are we at for updates when it comes to OmniKick?
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, it has the last couple of weeks has been hectic. Like customers have been, knocking me on and my support has been busy like 24/7. There is no Saturdays, there is no Sundays. People are on it asking questions. So yeah, some of the replies on weekends had been delayed, and customers were asking, "Are you guys on the weekends?" Like, yes, we are. With just less manpower on weekends. That's all. So people had been really good and supportive as well regarding the deals and how we explained and everything. There were some questions about the upcoming features that we are gonna have. So they thought we do have it now, but then we explained about it that we're gonna have it, and they're excited to have it in the future as well. So there are like different customer base. Let's say for Facebook Messenger, there's a customer base already. For SMS, there's a customer base. For Omnibot, there's a customer base. So there are separate customer groups that are waiting for the upcoming features. One by
which is
one.
awesome.
Which is really exciting, which is really great. And people are actually very understanding. They're waiting for it, and support that they're providing right now, we would actually give it back to them once we have those features on it, and they would just think back and laugh like, oh yeah, I waited and that was actually a good thing. So yeah, that's actually great. The updates that I provided last week, there were some big updates that we were actually working on. We're working on one which is a trade secret, as I mentioned last week, which is a long chain automation workflow. So basically, even the giant companies who has been in the market for 5 to 10 or 15 years, there's a flaw in automation, guys, and people don't know it just because long chain automations are not that much popular, or people don't use complicated automations. But people who are, let's say, big businesses or entrepreneurs, and they want to complicate things and make creative things, what they do, they start creating their automation workflow. At a certain point, once you create your actions, decisions, and your delays and everything, and once it becomes longer and longer, the path that it connects, it sometimes breaks. That is for all. That is like depth into the automation code or something like that. So that's what we are actually working on to fix it. That means that doesn't matter. You would actually have unlimited automation, and you already have that. But now what you would have is that you have unlimited chain automation. So that means that the longer your automation goes, the path will not break. Doesn't matter how long you make it. You can stretch it as much as you want. It won't break like a rubber band. It just keeps on stretching. So that is what we're excited about. So we're working on those automation, long chain automation workflow. The other thing is the visual email editor. So the visual email editor that I showed you guys regarding the templates that I showed you. So what we have over there, like that is mostly self-explanatory over there. You can just add layouts, create layouts, but there were some edits that people were not able to get, like the font edits, the color of the font, the color of the background, and so on. So those little tweaks are being worked on right now, and the visual image editor would actually come up. By the end of this month, you would actually have it with a bit revamped, so it would look much more appealing to you, and you would also have a better customer experience. So once we have this two on board, I do remember, guys, you are waiting for the templates, and yes, we have templates ready. We have one or two templates that I showed you before. Those are ready. We would start implementing those once this long chain automation workflow is up and the visual image editor customer experience edits are up. Then we would go ahead and upload these templates on a weekly basis. And I just want to put it out there, if you guys have suggestions, right, like not only just the industry or the niche, but like, a detailed suggestion of workflow or automations, how you want to see it or what you want to see it, you can give me notes, you can give me briefs, and I can go ahead and create it by your requirements. That way, what happens is that if I create based on my opinion or my requirement, that is my thought, my mindset, right? But if I create based on your like customers and the community, then what happens that you actually get what you require, so which is much more faster. So
and if you guys, and it just don't mean to cut you off, but if anybody, if you have not joined the OmniKick group as of yet, make sure you get inside the group. All you need to do is just go to your Facebook browser, put in OmniKick. What's the name of it, real fast?
OmniKick LTD family. That's it.
OmniKick LTD family. Get in there. Make sure you're in there. These guys are going live all the time. MD, you're going live all the time. You're going over like little tips and tricks, how-tos, what to-dos, what not to do's, best practices, every sort of like automation hack that you could possibly think of. Guys, even if you're not using OmniKick and you're using another automation platform, at least get in there for the info. Remember, this family's all about, for one, hustling, making money, the entrepreneurship. And these guys are too. Again, we want you to check out OmniKick. We'd love for you to get the deal. We'd love for you to get it, afterwards, but again, even if you're not getting the deal itself, make sure you get inside the group, guys, because these guys have so much information and so much knowledge inside of there that it's going to be able to help out, whatever business that you're doing, your agency. If you're doing, if you're running a business to where you're handling marketing for someone else, for your own clients, these guys and the support that they have with everybody else in there, it's a big family in there. So make sure you get in there. So OmniKick LTD family. So get in there as soon as, type it in right now if you want, but make sure that you get in there.
Yes, absolutely.
And as MDs, and also I want to say, as MD is going over these updates, if anybody did not catch the updates from last week, those were amazing. So MD actually went live, right? You went live, went on your guys' Trello board, actually changed some things up. You want to tell us about that real fast, just in case somebody missed that?
Yes, the two updates that I mentioned to you today, like last week as well, I just read, and also what we changed a bit on the roadmap, which is like the most exciting news, because customers were, they were like very hungry for the pop-ups. They want the pop-ups, they want the templates, they want
absolutely,
to see
man, absolutely,
yeah. People are getting crazy for the forms. So what we decided is that rather than give you the old form, right, we actually are coming up with the advanced OmniBot, which is like the AI form bot, you could say, which would actually speak with you and also show you forms and also show you wheels where you can generate coupons and so on. So we had that on the roadmap, which was on the 31st of December, which is like 3 or 4 months from now.
Mm-hmm.
But what we did just
I can't wait for those wheels, man. I can't wait for the gamification.
Exactly,
I'm going to have so much fun with that.
And yeah, the best part is you don't have to wait much, because we actually moved it from December, November, and now it's in October. So we moved it 2 months up just for you guys. So we would have the OmniBot on the end of October. So just a month ahead. After that, you guys would have OmniBot. You would have all of the forms, the exit intent pop-ups, and also like the forms would connect with your customer. They're going to ask your customer questions. Based on your customer's answer, they will receive the form. See how intelligent it is, guys. It's not that you're setting up a form and everyone gets it randomly. No, it's that the customer will be getting a question. Let's say they're asking a question, yes or no. If they say yes, they get this form. If they say no, they get this form. So you can select the answer forms or the type of forms that they get depending on their answers. So that's how, that's why we call it OmniBot. So it would be a bot which would interact with their customers in a way, and it will actually also throw forms to them and interact and get subscribers in for you guys. So
I'm
we put
excited.
that.
Like I'm totally excited. Like between the push notifications, everything else, but the gamification alone, guys. For as far as like inside the lifetime deal family, you guys are going to have a lot of fun because we're going to have a lot of fun using OmniKick with a lot of cool future deals. So as far as like again, guys, if you're selling anything online, if you're doing anything online, really that has to do with an audience, updating them, marketing. I mean, anything, right? Get OmniKick, guys. There's a 60-day refund period. We'll go log into OmniKick right now before you even buy the deal. Go try it out first, But I can guarantee this is one that you're going to fall in love with, and this is one that a year later, 6 months, even like a couple months later, once the bot comes out, once the gamification comes out, once the SMS is out there, and remember, and the bot's a codeless bot, guys. So it's not like a real complicated system, okay? So you are going to regret it if you don't get on board. At least try it out. I'm not saying it's for everybody. I don't want you to think that. It's not for everybody, right? But make sure that it fits your business model. As far as like if you're looking to take that next step up in marketing and you haven't yet, now's the time. This is the platform that's going to do it. Platforms like these, there's a lot of platforms that come on the market and they say, yeah, we're marketing automation, but they're very limited in scope. And we don't see a lot of updates or future integrations, features, etc. These guys have been around since 2016. It's a bigger team. How many devs are with you guys? How many people on the team? Is it 12 or 15?
No, it's around 15 to 20 people that we have.
Okay,
right
so 15, so decent size. I mean, that's a decent size team. That's not a small team by any
and
means.
Mostly are developers. So just to get you guys.
And you guys are keeping them in the dungeons working 24/7.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe a break every now and then.
Lights off. They just have their headlamp on and they're just working on it like that.
But guys, go check out the deal because OmniKick, it's one of those where they're incorporating everything. They have the experience. They're putting the knowledge into it. It's just one of those rare deals that come along. It's one of those gems that you aren't going to see very many of them come along. And we're expecting really, really cool, exciting things from you guys. But between the pop-ups, the exit intents, the codeless AI chatbot, and you guys have a lot of things you won't even tell us, right? There's like insider secrets that you guys won't even tell us is coming with the AI chatbot, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It's like the platform that we have right now. It's built in for email and push notification that we have. Everyone know that, guys. So once you go there, you can work on the emails and the push. But the things that are coming up within a month or two, what you can say after you have the product with all of those features in, you can just take it on your right hand and then compare it with any other. We can just guarantee it. We assure it. That's how confident we are. You can compare with any other software or any other omnichannel automation software in the market. There will be a lag compared to us. Whether there will be less features, whether there will be less personalization, whether there will be less customization, or whether there will be less options. But you would actually have all of those. It's just a matter of a month or two that we are actually developing these things up. Once those are up, there is no comparison, and we would crush the market. And once you guys are in, you would crush your market as well. Let's say you have a store, another person has a store, they use another omnichannel automation software, you use OmniKick, you would crush them by 10, no doubt. That's how confident we are. So just the support. Yeah.
So there's still some people that I've talked to. I can't believe it. I mean, it's in a lot of ways, it's actually kind of hard to tell people exactly what it does because it does so many different things. If you were to break it down, I don't know, let's say top 5. Let's break it down to top 5 or top 10 use cases. What could we say that OmniKick can do for somebody?
Right. Well, first of all, it would help you get your list increased, right? So you'd get your subscribers in, whether that's through email, push, when Messenger comes up, Messenger, when SMS comes up through SMS. So that is like you go ahead and increase your list through every single channel that is
on
available.
Your website, on your landing pages, basically online, right?
Anything, like basically on any site or website. It doesn't have to be a specific store or doesn't have to be a specific platform. You can just connect it with any website. And also regarding this, we have an update. It's the webhooks, right? So we are actually working on the webhooks, and every time I mention webhooks, one thing comes to my mind is that we never had this plan. We never had the webhooks in mind.
Oh,
But
you have to have webhooks. These guys, this family, oh, they absolutely love webhooks.
Exactly. So that is the reason we actually, before this deal, we spoke with Aaron, and then we discussed that how much important webhooks is for you guys. So that's why we implemented webhooks into our roadmap. We never had planned for it. So once the webhooks would come up on October, what we are doing right now is that every single customer is giving us suggestions or giving us recommendations regarding what integrations they require, right? So we're actually making a list of it, of integrations that customers want us to connect with, whether that's a call software, whether that's a chat software, whether that's another platform, let's say WooCommerce, BigCommerce. So those are for deep integrations. So you can connect with any store or website right now with the manual installation code. But once we have the webhooks in place, then we would actually start implementing integrations one by one based on the customer's request so far. So we are taking down notes of all of it, and you guys would have it once the webhooks are up.
Perfect. And the other thing too, like white label, right? Like you guys weren't going to do white label. We discussed that. So that got put on the roadmap. And I know that's a lot of work for you guys. So we really appreciate that. For the family, for the lifetime deal members. But I got to tell you, they absolutely love, they love backing the deals they buy. So anytime that they themselves can actually, help resell something, help you guys out, help them, obviously, it makes a big difference as well. So I want to say, and I think I've said this before, but thank you. And I've had a lot of people actually, they absolutely love it. They've absolutely love OmniKick, and they can't wait till the sub accounts are ready for that as well. So there's another something besides the webhooks. But yeah, webhooks are huge, man, because these guys love automation. I mean, these are savvy marketers. Just because they buy lifetime deals, don't let them fool you. They know what they're doing. They know everything that's out there, and they love connecting everything together, making everything work. There are some very, very smart people in this community. No question about it. So now, okay, so the first one, all right, so we already went over one use case. What's the second use case that somebody could use this for?
Okay, all right. So the second thing that comes up is that you would go ahead and, shoot them offers, right? You shoot them promotions. The first basic thing is that you have the broadcast option. So what you would do with the broadcast is that you would be able to so first you got your subscribers, you have this list ready, you have the push list ready, you have the email list ready. Now you create a broadcast and you go ahead and send that broadcast out to everyone at a time. But the best thing about OmniKick is that you do not know your customers. That means that you have 100 people on your subscriber list. Let's say 100 of them are subscribed to 4 different channels, right? But if you send a broadcast through any other softwares on the market, what happens is that they get one person gets 4 emails or 4 type of messages through each channel. So they would get an email, they would get a push, they would get a messenger message, and they would also get an SMS. Through OmniKick, what happens is that, let's say I send it through 4 channels to Aaron, right? If Aaron does not check his email, only then he would receive a push. The moment Aaron checks any of the channel, he will not receive the other 2 or 3 channels.
So you're not irritating, you're not hounding your client basically to where they're getting they don't feel like they're getting 50 billion emails from you. Which, let me tell you a story. I actually had that happen the other day because someone had signed up in 2 areas, for us. I think one was a group and then one was off the site or something. But anyways, and then it was during the end of the early bird special. So I admit I sent out more than a few emails that day, letting everybody know. But that poor person, he emails me back and he's like, I think he got 8 emails or something one day, 6 or 8. It was a ridiculous amount. I apologize because normally, if you're on my email list, I don't send out that many, So as far as but the way that these guys have it set up is once the system can tell that somebody has checked, seen that message, then boom, it shuts off, right? So that can be, and again, that can be used for absolutely anything. That can be used for onboarding. That can be used for, your own special promotions that you're doing. And it doesn't have to be just for e-commerce. We've had a lot of people say, hey, is this just set up for e-commerce? The e-commerce is their target audience. like you as an agency, most likely have a target audience. But that doesn't necessarily mean that automation itself specifically for e-commerce. No, not at all.
No,
Like
absolutely not.
you can use it for anything. If you're running an SEO agency, you can have it set up to where you're sending out a report, right? You're like an on-page SEO report for someone. You can have it set up to where you're onboarding new clients for a digital agency, a graphics agency. It really is just unlimited as far as what you can do. And these guys are setting up different campaigns inside the platform, different type of templates, and they're also looking for your guys' help as well. Different type of industries. They want to know what industries you guys are in, what type of campaigns you guys would be interested in. But for me, the biggest thing for OmniKick is basically how I look at it is this: connect, follow up, and sell more. Okay, and that's kind of what we put on our sales page there, because really at the end of the day, that's what we're doing, right? We're able to connect with our clients on an easier way in multi-channels, right? Omni-channel. And we're able to follow up with them, which they want. They want to know what's happening, right? When people subscribe to your channels, whatever it is, okay, and more is coming, Messenger's coming, the SMS is coming, the bot is coming. We've got gamification that's coming, which I'm excited about already. We've got all these different ways, but people want to hear from you, right? But not every single channel is that great for everybody. Like sometimes emails are great for me. Most of the time they're not. I'm just not a big email person as far as like opening up emails. I actually love being able to get desktop notifications. I actually prefer to see something right there in front of my eyes. I can glance down. If I'm interested, great. If I'm not, fantastic. I move on, right? For me, it's better than checking my billion emails once I log into my email account. And I'm just looking for the things that are like important to me, right?
Yeah.
But not for everybody, right? And then SMS, some people love SMS. I'm not a big SMS fan, but let's face it, SMS has a huge open rate. Man.
Absolutely. It has been there for like a long time back, and there are people who still prefer the old school way. So that's where SMS comes in. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and if you're in real estate, mortgage, any sort of loans, those guys, man, they kill it with SMS. So if you're an agency and you've got clients that are like in those niches, in the loan space, in the mortgage industries, the real estate, you already know how important SMS is. And if you haven't got that on board for your clients yet, now's the opportunity with OmniKick. Not only that, you'll actually be able to give them more, different channels as well, more options. And you white label that baby, you slap your logo on it, and guess what? They don't know that you're using another platform. To them, you stand out compared to all other agencies out there. You have your own platform. You've got your own dev team. Basically, it looks like you've got your own support team. They're dealing with someone that knows what they're doing compared to John out there that might have a website, but he doesn't have any automation platforms that he's offering to his clients.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like the white label guys. Like, let me go ahead and share my screen with you. Let me show it, and let us discuss the roadmap with you guys.
Nico says, "I'm in." Good. All right, man. Good. He's on board.
Okay. Let me know when you.
LTD fam, absolutely. Okay, let me add this to the stream.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay. All right, great. So as we're discussing about the white label, so that's why I thought to show you guys because on the roadmaps, as you can see, there are some technical terms here and there. So people sometimes tends to not understand what is actually what. So that's why I try to explain to you guys. As you can see on the new features over here, you see ad site and ad team. So basically this two is what would implement the white label changes. So basically, what is the white label, right? What would you have? You would have sub accounts where you would be able to give your accounts to customers or to your clients where they can get their subscribers in, or they can get their people in to use their website. So that is mean adding the sites, right? To be able to add multiple sites, add team. That means that you are actually, assigning that to someone else. So you're giving a sub account to your client A, giving a sub account to client B, giving a sub account to client C, and they have each limit on their sub accounts. So over here, the way you guys would actually create yourselves or make money just using this software or just using OmniKick is that you would give out the sub accounts to your clients, right? You can sell the sub accounts or you can just give them out as a trial basis, totally up to you how you want to do that. Uh, but once they start using it, it doesn't take much to fill up their subscriber list. So a sub account has a limit of 3,000 subscribers, so 3K. So even a small business just fills up 3K within a matter of a few days or a week maximum. So then they would actually want to add more subscribers in. How would they go ahead and add more subscribers, right? That's where your selling point comes in. That's where your trump card is. So they would actually ask you to increase their subscriber limit, right? So they would go ahead and ask you to increase their subscriber limit. So what you would do, you would actually go ahead and contact us, and we would go ahead and increase their subscriber limit. Based on that, what if you get the lifetime deal right now, you'd be able to get 50% discount on the regular pricing. So let's say if our pricing it's $10 for something, then you would get it for $5. Simple as that. You get 50% off of our regular pricing. So that 50% would be your you can play with that, right? So you can play with that remaining 50% and charge it to your client. If you want to charge the whole 50, you want to charge 25, 30, how much you want to make profit, that's totally up to you. So that's where you would have the options to, sell your sub accounts and then stack them up or sell the subscribers as they grow. So if you get the 100K subscriber deal, think of it this way. So you have 100K subscribers and you have 50 sub accounts. So each sub account has 3K subscribers. So 50 sub account, that means you're giving it to 50 different clients. Even if 10 clients increase their subscribers on a monthly basis, that's like a monthly revenue, like you're set for that month, right? So that's how it is. So you're set for a monthly revenue with 10 subscribers on it. So that's how sub accounts work, and that's how the white label option would actually work. So once we have the ad side and ad team in place, then we would actually implement the sub account based on the deadlines. Now the things, now coming to the webhooks and the Omnibot, as I already mentioned, you see that it is on the 31st of October. It was on the 31st of December. So we pulled it 2 months ahead, so 31st October and 31st October also the webhooks. You would have both of this. This month, what we are having is obviously the long chain automation workflow that I mentioned, the visual ML editor customization, and also we would have this. So it's the e-commerce solution compatibility, like ad subscriber filter. We say it's e-commerce solution compatibility. That means that you can actually use it with any website. So you don't have to be a specific Shopify or specific e-commerce store. You can use it for any website. That means that you have more filters to segment your subscribers based on your needs, how you want to segment them. And also you would have more triggers. At this point, you have the triggers that we have.
And just unpack that real fast, just in case people don't know what he means by that. I mean, because different e-commerce platforms and software have different unique things. Like Shopify is different from like WooCommerce and etc. Correct?
Absolutely.
So it doesn't matter at that point. It's pretty much compatible with each, or will they have separate ones? Like Woo would have a separate type deal, and then Shopify, or would it be you can use it for all of them?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So you'd be able to be compatible with any different website. Doesn't have to be specific Shopify, because yeah, the Shopify one, we have the Shopify integration in place, right? So that's why people get confused. Is it only for Shopify? No, it's not only set up for Shopify, but yes, we started off with Shopify. That's what you can say. And then we added the manual installation code so people can connect with any website. Now we are adding these triggers and subscribe filters compatibility. That way, what happens is that the websites that you're adding, except for Shopify, you can use this to interact with those websites and put them into the automation workflow. Once we have the webhooks in place, then we would start integrating each integration into our system. So that way, what happens, you would actually just have that one button click connect, just like Shopify does. The manual installation, yes.
And I think that's something to be said about your guys' team too, because that's one thing to bring up as far as why, as far as like sometimes as far as like why things take so long, right? There's a reason that everybody's not going out building a platform like this, is because when you're trying to do these different things like create automations, for one, automations is tough anyways, because you've got to code for certain things. But for number two, what they're doing again is, remember, they're making it to where it's like taking a huge amount of codes from all these different platforms, trying to get them to work together on the back end, so that it's a nice, good workflow from your guys' side. So that takes time, guys. So it's absolutely amazing to see you guys doing this.
Yes, absolutely. It's like the things that we have planned on over here, guys. Like as we already mentioned, we actually hired 2 new dev people, so they're actually like, we did not even give them time to settle in. They came in and they start working. So they are 24/7 working. Yeah, they're like, okay, I came in, like, let me just introduce you. No need to introduce yourself. Get back to work. So that's how
you guys are tough,
they are right now. Yeah,
Rock On is tough over there on you guys.
So that's how pressurized they are right now. But yes, they are actually trying to come up with all of this. And once we have only this, once we complete the September and the Omnibot and the webhooks, after that, you see the deadlines over here. That's a bit delayed, right? So on December, on January, and subscribers, March, and so on. But this deadlines would actually go up. This would actually come up much more sooner. So once we have this, we'd actually have a lot of free time, so that we can go ahead and put this deadlines much more forward, and we
yeah, you guys have actually set this back quite a bit, because you want to give kind of some moving room as far as time frame. You don't want people to expect things too soon, so you actually on purpose actually move things out just a little bit back, just in case. So
exactly.
Obviously I'm not supposed to say that was top secret, and I wasn't supposed to let anybody know, so that's just between us and
but
everybody
else. But it's okay.
Yeah,
it's the community and the people we are actually working for, and the people we want to provide. So we don't mind giving them out the trade secrets, because they are, in a way, they should know.
And Nicholas has a great question. He just saw white label at 5 codes. Yes. So white label is at 5 codes. We're not starting it off at 10 coupon codes, like a lot of places will do. A lot of platforms, a lot of deals will do. 5 codes gets you white label. And let's see. Then you're asking, stacking is back. Yeah, stacking is back. So what you can do, you can stack the coupon codes. The normal pro, the normal regular coupon codes, you can stack up to 9 times, because the 10th one, you would need to get the separate code, which is the charter member special 100,000 subscriber deal currently. And you can stack you can actually stack the add-on. So the add-on is 5 extra sub accounts for your white label. So you have to have white label to have it, but the add-on coupons you can stack unlimited for. So you can however many sub accounts you think you might need. At the top tier, at the 100,000 contacts, that's at 50 sub accounts right now. So if you think you need more than 50 sub accounts, that option's completely there for you guys.
Yes, absolutely. And guys, as I mentioned as well, that everyone who gets a lifetime deal, whether that's a 1 code, 4 code, white label, 10 code, whatever it is, you get a lifetime deal and you have a code redeemed through us from lifetime deal, you get 50% discount on our regular pricing if you want to increase your subscribers, if you want to increase anything, subscribers for your clients as well. So you get that benefit for buying the code through lifetime deal.
Yeah, and you can price it out however you want, because you got to remember the 3,000. So each sub accounts has that 3,000 contacts already provided, right? So that gives you enough room and enough time to build up your client. Whether and there's so many different selling points from that, as far as you can tell them, hey, look, we're not going to charge you a dime for the first 3,000 contacts. That right there by itself, that's huge, right? Where else are they going to get that out, right? And someone else to like maintain their automation on top of it, or charge them for it. Hey, we'll charge more once you get up to that 3,000. Why? Because we want to make sure that you're scaling, and we're so confident us as an agency can get you past that point that we're willing to not charge anything for the contacts themselves. Just pay us for maintaining your automation. That's all we're asking for right now. When we get you up to a certain point, which we know we're going to do, then that's when we'll ask for a little bit more money, right? So there's so many different ways, guys, that you can actually do that. If you just want to give it out to a bonus, fine, give it out for a bonus to somebody. If you want to give it out to a gift for the girlfriend, for the wife, for an anniversary. Yeah, I mean, who doesn't want free 3,000 contacts, for a wedding gift, right? Every woman's dream.
Entrepreneurs nowadays gets you have a friend who's an entrepreneur and he's getting married or she's getting married. Give
diamonds
them an OmniKick. Yeah, exactly.
Diamonds are so yesterday, right? I mean, contacts, automation. That's the new thing now, right? So right on, man. That's so cool. So we're super excited. Like I said, I've had so many messages, and I got to get back to some of my messages. I still have people like waiting on response and stuff from the OmniKick for the OmniKick deal itself. I know you guys do as well. But yeah.
Yes, I want to go ahead and apologize to some of the people who got replied a bit late, because I get a lot of messages, guys, because I'm actually handling my emails as well, and I'm actually handling messengers as well. Mm-hmm. So people who are messaging me, and sometimes it's day for you guys, but it's actually my nighttime. So I'm not able to reply. I actually reply when I wake up. So
you don't need sleep. Just
I don't need to sleep. That's the thing. I just get barely I take 5 or 6 hours break in the middle, and the rest of the time I'm actually online. So between those times, if someone messages me and I cannot reply them, I still feel bad. I try to get back to them as soon as possible. So I do apologize for that, guys, and I do appreciate your support. And that is so great. Yes, Nicholas, thank you so much. We way to respond to the market MD. Yes, great. That is that's what actually gives us the motivation to move on. Not like how much revenue we generated or how many codes we sell. It's the people's feedback. The reason we are asking you to get the codes, because you would get the codes, you would use OmniKick, and those the feedback that you give us to us. And that is the motivation that we give in order for just getting your feedbacks and the appreciation that you guys have provided. I really want to thank you, Aaron, for actually putting us on lifetime deal. So we got introduced with this community, and the love that we received, literally the love that we received from this community is amazing. And I want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much.
We're super excited. We're super excited to see where you guys take this, and thank you guys for letting us, as a community, be part of your guys' amazing journey. We can't wait to, hear about how Google just bought you out. I can't wait to say, MD is such a jerk now. It's like he doesn't talk to us now that he got that check from Google. I don't know what happened to him, right? So no, but as far as the feedback you guys have taken in, the hard work that you guys are putting into the platform, really had seen that, and that's one thing that really attracted me to your guys' platform itself, with the the features that you guys are adding and everything. Once again, waiting for the gamification, looking forward to that. But everything that you guys have done, everything that you're putting together, I see the hard work, I see the hustle. It's not every day that we have people going live and making their community into something that's going to be long lasting, that like you guys do in your guys' community. I mean, you're out there, you're doing the lives, you're building up the content, you're trying to help people scale their business, right?
Absolutely.
And that's what's you don't see that with a lot of founders, and for us, from our standpoint, and I can only talk for myself, but I do get a lot of the same messages from people. I've been in this community obviously for years. As far as one of the biggest problems that we always see is it doesn't seem like the founders really get involved, right? It doesn't seem like the teams really get involved with the updates, with building an actual community, and making it to where their members have a place to go and share what's going on, or ask for certain things, or learn, about how I can, make my business better using your software, or just get ideas of different types of software that I can add to this, stack, basically, right? To make a better flow, a workflow, and automation and so forth. And you guys are doing that, man. You guys are doing that inside the group. So again, family, look, SaaS hackers, if you have not gone over and joined their community yet, make sure you go to OmniKick LTD family and get inside the group there. But make sure you get your coupon code first before the deal ends at lifetimedeal.com, because it's going to be one of those that you're going to see some amazing things with in the next coming months. And if you don't have one of those codes, you're going to be looking for it. And we don't support it, but if you're going out there in the trading groups and you're trying to buy one, you know how much those puppies start going up for when you start looking for them after a deal.
And it's just 20 minutes left, guys. We just have 20 minutes left on the deal. And so this is your last chance, to be honest, to grab the OmniKick deal.
Absolutely. And, looks like a Facebook user I'm in. So that's actually Razia. Razia, cool, man. Awesome.
Great. Sounds great.
Awesome. Yeah, and I see a bunch of people. I mean, there's a bunch of people like jumping in right now. So, guys, make sure you get in there, get the coupon codes before it's gone. MD, anything else that we should know about, that potential buyers should know about before they make that decision?
No, the updates that I mentioned regarding the roadmap, the reason we urge you to go to the group, because there are, in every single live that I post on the group, there are 3 links that you'd get, right? From next week onwards, you'd get 2 links because we're ending the lifetime deal. So basically the links are, the number 1 is the roadmap. So the public roadmap where you'll be able to see all the updates, and the deadlines are also mentioned over there, guys, if you check that out. And the second one is the V2 user manual. So that user manual is basically a guide on how to set up everything on your software. How to set up the software, how to set up each feature of the software, how to set up your broadcast, your sequence, your automation workflow, your push notifications, and the code itself, the site setup, the email setup, the push setup, the technical things. All of this are available in the V2 user manual. So those links are provided in the group for you guys to actually check out. So that's why we urge you to join the group. And also the benefit of joining the group is that if you guys post something on the group, or if you guys need 101 personalized communication or feedbacks, or you want to talk about something, then you actually have me and my CDO and my founder also in the group. So any one of us can actually go ahead and reach you and speak to you 101. So you get that, basically you get that family communication that we want to build, as it is the OmniKick LTD family. It's not like just a support.
And we still got some people. We actually our email the other day, where we offered, as far as we did a special offer where we offered a one-on-one consultation, set up your marketing for. We've got a bunch of responses for that. We still need to get out and respond to those people. So everybody if you're listening, I'll try to respond tomorrow. I apologize. There's a lot of responses coming in from that. MD, should we do something like that right now? Let's say anybody that buys anything this point forward, or tonight, if they bought today, we can offer them like a one-on-one consultation. We'll help them, walk through, set up their marketing automation, set up any sort of flows for them or anything.
Absolutely. I'm always up for it. Like anyone who wants to, you let me know who wants to. And even if you guys do not message Aaron, you can just join the OmniKick LTD family, and you can go ahead and message me directly over there, and then I can set up a meeting with you, and then we can go it through Skype, or we can go it through Zoom or Google Meet, whatever. I can show you around the software or how you want to meet up. So I'm always up for it, guys. I have no issues in that.
Guys, it's literally a done for you platform. Like if any of you know, if you're an agency, you know how much you charge. You also know how much an experienced automation person charges. It can literally be, I've seen anywhere from, oh my gosh, on a low end, on a low end, $500 an hour, but I've seen all the way up to easily $3,000 to $5,000 to get your automation and everything set up. I'd say probably average looking around $1,500 to $3,000. So here right now, you're hearing it right now with us. We're going to help you out with your automation, get everything set up with you, do the consultation with you. We'll set up the one-on-one. MD will get on there, go, have you go through the platform. We'll make sure that you're set up for your audience, for your niche, for your specific industry, and you're ready to go, guys. All you need to do is add a code to your website to initially get it started. The rest is super easy as far as the campaigns. Once we do it one time, walk you through with it, it's downhill from there. It's super easy, guys. Don't be scared of automation. That should be a hashtag, right? Don't be scared of automation. A lot of people I talk to, they are kind of afraid of automation, just because they're afraid they're going to mess something up or maybe embarrass themselves or something. Don't be, guys. OmniKick is so easy to learn, and yet it's so powerful, on so many different levels, different, channels and so forth. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Like regarding the automations, guys, don't feel scared that something would go wrong. As I mentioned to you before many times, make an automation, make a workflow, make anything up on the software. You don't like it, crumble it, throw it away, make another one. There is no limits to creating, because I've seen on other softwares on the market, they have limit on creating automations, right? Which is something I did not figure out. Like, why would you limit a customer making automations, right? Because they need to test 10 and then they would actually finally come up with one that works. So that's why we do not have any limits on creating automation. You create unlimited automations, you create unlimited broadcasts, you create unlimited sequences. So we have no limits on those. So that's for you guys to figure out how you want to, which automation you want to use. And obviously we are here if you get stuck on something. But once you start making workflows and automations, you would actually fall in love with it. It's like a game, you come in and play 1 hour in OmniKick, automation game on OmniKick, and then, set it up and you go and chill for the weekend. So that's totally up to you.
Absolutely. Like I said, and I keep joking around with this, but I keep joking around. We could just totally geek out on making automations. We should do that one weekend where we just go live and we're spending like hours making different automations. We can have like the community join us. Grab your popcorn, guys.
Yeah, exactly. It's like the live that we did the first time. That was like a 2-hour live that we
did. My gosh.
And I just showed one automation, just 2 hours.
We had so many people. They're like, this is nice and all, but can you like make a shorter one, guys? So Nikos has a great question. I didn't find the 3x split pay solution. Is it the checkout? Yes, it's at the checkout. So what you would do is just click the buy the deal, get this deal on the 100,000 contacts package, and then it'll take you and you'll have the option right there. So great question.
Excellent. Yeah.
Nico's going for the 9 codes. Absolutely. Awesome, brother. Let us know if you need any help. Thank you, guys. You're absolutely welcome.
Thank you, Nikos, for joining us and actually going in and buying the codes. Thank you so much.
Yeah, guys. And again, this is such a special deal as far as, again, just the ability to have that one-on-one, which a lot of times it gets it. I'm not going to say it'll be overnight because obviously it is very time consuming. So this is something very special. This is not something you see regularly in this community. In fact, come to think of it, I don't ever think I've seen this one time ever. I should say never. Have seen this in the lifetime deal community where we're willing to take the time out for everybody, meet with whoever needs it to help get that system set up for you, right? So guys, think of how many times, how many coupon codes, how many lifetime deals that you guys have purchased before just sitting there. And what do we call it? Shelfware. That's the term everyone uses. And it's not that it's bad software, it's just because people don't get to it, right? So here right now, we're giving you everything as far as like being willing to, get it set up for you guys. You guys got no excuses, right? You have everything that you need right here to start making money as soon as possible, literally within minutes for some people in some cases. So again, make sure you go check out the deal. We don't have much time left on that. It's running out. It's kind of like, reminds me kind of like Christmas, right? It's like Christmas Eve.
No, basically I guess like 10 minutes left.
Somewhat, yeah. Santa Claus is coming. He's going to be down the roof pretty soon. So, super excited. Awesome deal. Awesome, amazing opportunity to get your automation set up for you, which just doesn't come along, guys. Just does not come along. How many times have you bought those deals and it's sitting there like, man, I'm going to get to that one of these days. 3 months later, you log into the platform and you're like scratching your head like, I'll come back to this, right? How many times, right? If you're like me, a lot, right? So, guys, take advantage of this. We're going to help you guys get set up. Grab the deal. Contact us. get you set up on a 1-to-1 or 1-to-2. Maybe I'll jump on there with you too, MD. And yeah, we can get everybody set up and making money. That's the number one thing I want to see you guys doing is making money. Use the software to make money. Get your money back that you've invested into it. So let's do a comparison, right? So what could we compare this to? I know Active Campaign would be a good, semi-comparison. I don't think they're going to have as much as you guys have. But as far as like general automation platforms, I think Active Campaign, what else? GetResponse, MailChimp. Well, I guess MailChimp only has the. What is
MailChimp is just for email, so that doesn't actually come. Well, the main difference between any of the names that you put out, Google any automation software, right? Any, and you compare it to us. The main difference and the key difference is the number of channels that we have. We are covering every single channel that is out there, every single channel that you would actually do marketing with for any of your online business. So the terms are like every, any, and we all have all of those. That's why we say it omnichannel automation. That's what Omni means. Omni means all, all in one. So think about it. You have the forms, right? You have the drip forms. You have the Omnibot, right? And then you would have the email, which is the most basic. Everyone needs it. You have the push notifications, right? And then you have the FB Messenger. So Messenger is something that no one can live without right now. So everything is on Messenger right now, whether that's your business, whether that's your personal life, or whether that's, see your secret life, everything is Messenger right now. And then you have the SMS, which is for the old school people, like Aaron mentioned regarding the real estate and regarding, lands and properties. So those SMLs are very useful. So every single channel that you think about, it's covered over here. There is another channel that you would actually use to do marketing online. So that is the main key difference that we have compared to the other softwares. Yes, you would say that compared to, let's say, Active Campaign, that is they have been in the market for like ages right now. Yeah. So they have been in the market so maybe they have some little bits inside of there that is not like we don't have those yet. But
they have their core users though. They have their core users. They've been taken care of for years. So they haven't, it's one of those things, you're at the right time, the right place. You don't have to continually move forward all the time when you have that base. But it's a matter of, everything changes over time. And, are you going to be able to change with that market? When the market is there to change with, I guess, is kind of the thing. The ability to add the multi-channels, because we've got the Facebook Messenger. Obviously, that's always going to be big as long as Messenger is around, because Facebook is big, and that's kind of part of Facebook, right? How many over a billion people are on Facebook now, right? So think about that from that standpoint. The SMS, that's always going to be huge, because obviously phone numbers are not going away anytime soon whatsoever. And, like I said, I personally know real estate is huge when it comes to SMS. I've seen it, mortgage lenders, trying to think of, anything really kind of local out there, but real estate's huge, absolutely huge. Trying to think as far as looks like we lost MD actually, but all this combined then with the chatbot on top of it. So a lot of times you're going to have to take the time to try to figure out, okay, well, this won't integrate with this will integrate with this. Here they're actually taking the time, they build everything in together, and it's going to communicate with each other on one central platform. And again, it's not, if you're not used to the automation, because I've had a lot of people ask me as far as what really makes it so powerful as far as like differentiate, because you can have it set up to where you're using all these channels together at one time, right? So it's not just a and if or it. This looks like MD's back. So
yes,
again,
yeah. Sorry guys.
No worries.
My internet just okay.
So you can set up those different campaigns. So you can send them to SMS, and you can send them out the Messenger, and you can send them out the desktop, notifications, the push notifications, and you can set them out on the email notifications. You can build entire complex, really awesome, amazing funnels, sort of send funnels, if you will, to where, they go from one aspect to the other aspect to another aspect. You can do upsells, downsells, all sorts of different things with it. And it's all under one roof. You don't have to worry about getting it connected with Zapier or how to hook it up with, I don't know what Pabbly Connect or I don't even remember the other ones came out. So many of them are coming out now, but it's under one roof. And then the gamification, which I'm waiting for, of course. So you can, make special offers, special announcements, all sorts of cool stuff with that. So that's going to be super, super cool. Do you, one thing I don't think do you guys have mock-ups for the chatbots or anything like that? Any of the upcoming stuff?
The chatbot, okay, so the OmniBot would actually work like a chatbot, except for that you would not have a real person, but you would have pre-designed questions that would be answered, that would be asked to the customers through OmniBot, and based on the replies. So basically, it's like, let's say, what we do with the sequences and the automation workflow, right? When customer gets into an automation or a workflow, based on the step that they choose or based on what they're doing, you send them a sequence. So over here, the OmniBot would actually work like that. So let's say you go to a website and you're browsing something, right? And the OmniBot asks, so did you check this product out? Or did you like this product? We have a new t-shirt going on. Do you want to check it out? Yes or no? Depending on the customer selection, if they say yes, they would get a promotion, they would get a code, or you can give them a coupon. If they say no, then you can suggest them something else. So what happens is the customer actually stays interact even if they are on your website. So the customer will not lose interest, because if you go to a website and you start browsing something and then you are not, getting any, what's that called? Getting any feedbacks, or you're not engaging, no one is engaging with you, right? There is a chat icon, but until and unless you click the chat icon, support does not speak with you. So that's where OmniBot comes in. OmniBot automatically, depending on your activity on the website, automatically will send you, will pop up on the right side like a chat bot. So the customer would think that a representative is actually speaking with them. And then based on the answer, the customer would get replies. So that's how OmniBot would actually work. And down the line, what we are actually planning, we have that in plan, is that, when you go to an e-commerce or a store, you see that it's written somewhere that, this many people, Ron just bought this t-shirt, or, Alex just bought this knife, or these people are live on the website right now, or these people bought this product today. You see those small notifications that comes out on, e-commerce stores and many different websites. So we do have that plan in mind as well. So we will give product notifications on website through OmniKick. So you would also have that, but that is quite down the line. But it just felt like, sharing with you guys, because people were asking about adding products and what else do we have regarding products. So we would actually have that as well.
Awesome. I'm just sitting here answering questions. A lot of questions coming through. We got a watch party going on too. So guys, we're down to the final minutes. I haven't actually checked the time. I guess I could do that. Make sure you get over to lifetimedeal.com, pick up the coupon codes, go over to omnikick.com. If you can do it under 4 minutes. I was gonna say go over to omnikick.com, sign up for a free trial if you haven't done that yet. But we also have the 60-day refund period too. So that's it, guys. So,
yeah, we just have 4 minutes left, guys. So now is the time. It's now or never.
It's now or never. Absolutely. All right. So that's it. So MD, once again, thank you so much from us at lifetimedeal.com and all the SaaS hackers. We really appreciate all the hard work, all the effort that you guys have put into this. Guys, once again, if you got the deal, if you didn't get the deal, if it's not your, fit for your business, go over to the LTD family. So OmniKick LTD family. Make sure you join the group over there. They've got some amazing content, amazing knowledge that they're pushing through for everybody. Worst case scenario, even if you didn't pick up the deal, you can still learn and glean off that information to help scale and grow your business. You'll be able to get, help from other people that are in there, as well as hopefully help other people, along with their business journey as well.
Absolutely. Yes, guys, go ahead and join the OmniKick LTD family and, learn everything about it. And obviously, once you start learning about the automation and the workflow, then you do have the monthly. You can go ahead and sign up for a trial if you see that it's beneficial for you. You would obviously have the monthly and the yearly subscriptions available. You can check that out, grab it. But the lifetime deal, just 2 minutes left, so it's up to you. If you want to grab it, if you grab it, you get 50% discount on the regular pricing for upcoming upgrades. Or upcoming upgrades mean upgrade to your account, like subscriber list and so on.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I guess that's it, man. So we appreciate it, MD. You are a rock star. Your team is rock stars. Thank you again so much. And guys, thank you so much for joining us tonight. This, I guess it depends on where you're at. For some people, it's early. For some people, it's late. So really appreciate it as always. Can't wait to see you guys inside the group. If you have any questions or anything, let us know. But for sure, go get the deal. Go get set up. Remember, we're offering the one-on-one consultations to get set up. You're not seeing this with any other deal. Never have I ever seen this offered with another deal. So you've got no excuses. So go get it. Thanks, everybody. MD, thank you.
All right, guys. Yes. Peace. Bye-bye.